Hi everyone, welcome to another video. It's the end of January and I just thought I'd take this opportunity to show you around the little area of my house that I like to call my own little personal music space. I've never done one of these sort of music room tours before because I don't really have a music room. It's not like what you see in a lot of these other videos around on YouTube where they've got massive rooms with loads of memorabilia and stuff. One day in the future, that is the ultimate goal for myself, to have a music room to myself with lots of things to put up on the walls and shelves and things. I do have bits in storage that are just waiting to come out and shown to the world. But as of right now, I just have this little bit behind me that I'm going to share with you now, give you a little tour, and then you leave a comment down below if you think I'm missing anything that I should add. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not a massive audiophile either. When we get to that point, I'll just show you the little CD player that I've got. So I'm going to flip the camera around now and I'm going to show you everything that's in my little area. First of all, I'm just going to say, like I said, I have my own little space and it's in this room. And I have this couch next to it that I like to sit on once I've put a CD on. Just over in this corner. And in the future, like I've said, my ultimate goal is to have my own music room like you see a lot of people have on. And they have masses of memorabilia and things to show. But for now, this is going to do me fine. And I'm going to take this right to the top. I'm going to take a look first. Up here, I've got this Britpop Brewing Company, Buxton Brewery, Girl from Mars can. Very nice. If I'm being honest, I didn't like it. I ended up taking 2 sips and throwing it away. I didn't like it, but I kept the can. It's a nice display piece. I really like it. I'm just going to put this down here. And then up next, I've got this, which was made by my son at school in his DT class. This little cardboard box. It's got Blur there. It's got a Green Day picture on the side. James Bay, Stone Roses, and on the top it's got Blur again. There's nothing on the bottom. Oh, there's the Britpop at the BBC picture at the bottom. Now, when I get to it, this was bundled with, this had something inside of it, but I'll show you that when I get to it. I only have the Blur bit on display, to be honest with you. I only listen to the Stone Roses on it. I don't listen to anything else, Green Day or James Bay, but it was popular at the time when he made that. So here I've got Nebworth Blu-ray, and I'll show you my books. Now all my hardbacks are at the back, apart from the big one there, She's Electric by Nick Amos, and Movers at the front. So I'm just going to move this bundle here. I've got the Bigger Than the Beatles. This was done by Indie Over 40 Publishing. Great book. Bigger Than the Beatles, and it talks about these bands here on the front. It was a really good read and gave me a deeper insight into these 90s bands. I thoroughly read that. I don't think that's available actually anymore. You can't order that. That is not available. I think I got the last copy. And then I've got these other books. One's by Jane Savage, Loving the Time of Britpop, Britpop Decades, I Was Britpop to the A to Z. Really good books. Like them. Oh, I'm going to move them down. Put them behind me. Up next, I've got the reissued Oasis What's the Story by Ian Robertson. I got that for Christmas. I'm looking forward to getting my teeth into that. Then I've got 3 of the Modern Music Masters collection. This was done by the same people who did the I Was Britpop A to Z book. It's done by the same people. I think there's a Suede one and a Manic Street Preachers one. I don't have them, but I've got these 3, and I will complete the collection one day. Then I've got 3.5 Minutes of Fame by Alex Boucher. There's a couple of books I haven't got around to reading yet, but I'm going to. Got a John Peel book there. Got that from a charity shop for £1. But I haven't read that either yet. Got Don't Look Back in Anger. Got the Graham Coxon book. Got the Jarvis Cocker book. Got Birth and Impact of Britpop by Paul Laird. That's a really good book. And the Ian Brody book. I know there's lots of Britpop books and other things I don't have yet. It's a small book collection, but it's slowly growing, and I will be adding to that. Generally, I tend to get books for Christmas and my birthday. My birthday is around the end of November, and Christmas, so that I tend to read. I get them for that time, and then I read them throughout the year. Just gonna whack all these back up here. If you haven't got this, by the way, I Was Britpopped, the A to Z. It's a good book to get and start, give you an insight into some Britpop bands you might not have heard of. Definitely want to start collection off. There's one out there called the Britpop Bible, but that's well expensive. That was like, last time I saw that was £50. I couldn't stretch £50 for a book. Oh, and I almost forgot. Here there's a coaster made by an old work colleague when I left my last job. That used to be my old logo for the Instagram and YouTube. That did. Designed that bad boy myself, but she made that for me. Came with a mug, but I couldn't use the mug at work. So, if I move down now, move down next to the shelving, the main bit is. So, if you've seen on Instagram, you've seen me post about my CD collection, and it goes in year order. I like to show the changes in UK indie music from the late 80s to the late 90s, and it starts here in the left hand side with Jesus and Mary Chain, then goes across 1990, 91, 92, 93, 94 starts here with electronic, comes across a couple of deep cuts in here that I'm probably going to highlight in a pickups video very soon, but I just tidied this up so they're in here. You'll see them in more detail coming up later soon. That is the Carrots. That's 94. Picked that up. And also another deep cut that I will be showing off in a future pickups video is My Cat Dances. Two deep cuts there that I picked up over Christmas time. Definitely going to show you them in the next pickups video along with a couple of other bits. But yeah, Menswear Nuisance, favourite one. Gotta love that. It's my favourite, but it's not the best. You know, like people always say, what's your favourite football team? You have a favourite football team, but it's not the best football team in the world. That is my favourite Britpop album right there. Not the best, but it's my favourite. Moving along, starts 95, comes down. Is White Out. Next to What the Story, Superglass, Teenage Fan Club. You know, it's all 95, dripping into 96. And one thing I found when I was sorting this out was I thought the 95 section was going to be bigger. But when they was piled up next to each other on the floor, it was actually the 1997 section that was the biggest. So yeah. Whatever you do, if you see this here, if you see this one, this is Nervous. Bit of a deep cut as well. Don't buy it unless you really, really want to. I picked it up blind buy in a charity shop. It's terrible. Terrible. Here's one. Penny Drops. Another deep cut. Definitely worth picking up. I think it's on YouTube if you want to listen to it. Definitely pick that up. Penny Drops. So yeah. Soda. Artificial flavour. I've put this in the year 1996. Or the thingy is not... Yeah. It's upside down so the spine's the right way around. Put it in 1996 because I thought that would probably be the year it would come out, not 95. Here we go. Here are the two best Britpop albums of all time. Marion, This World and Body, and Lompigs, Sun Is Always Often Out. The two best Britpop albums of all time. It's a toss-up between which one's better than the other, but they're there. Keep going along. Coming across to 96, but 97 starts here with Biss. You've got the Dharmas. Who remembers the Dharmas? This is an unofficial album released by the Dharmas. They didn't have an official album release, but yeah, got that. Candy Skins, Always Overlooked, should have been massive. Reef, not a big fan. Not a big fan at all. Diggers. The Diggers. Check them out, definitely. Science Creation with the help of size from Boo Radley's. And here, this one is the middle shelf that doesn't move, so I couldn't move this one to stack two more up. Moving along there. behind this one, I have lots of CD singles from bands who only released one CD single, like Powder and Jubilee, people like that, you know what I mean? Cuff, and ooh, let me think of another one. Off the top of my head, beginning with a B, I can't remember. But yeah, one-off CD singles of bands who only released like one or two CD singles. Moving on to the next one, finishing off with 98, 99, and the early 2000s. But that, after my sort out, that's left me some space for another row here. When I get some, add to the collection some more albums, because you know what's going to happen this year. It's probably going to get filled, and I will definitely need to get some more storage, because this is not going to hold it out. If anyone who sees this has any CD storage that they're willing to let go, I'd happily take it off your hands, because I would prefer to have everything just one row, not stacked up as two. But for now, I make do with what I've got, and this is what I've got. And then underneath, got the full Shine series there. Shine 1, 2, all the way up to here, where it finishes with the best of. Actually, I'm not sure if it actually finishes off with the best of 97. Them two might be the wrong way around. But full Shine collection, loving it. Followed on next to that is the best album in the world collection. That is going to get completed one by one a month. It's going to be in there. All 7 actually, I think there's 7 of them. Loving that. That's the next collection I'm completing. Then we've got a few albums, re-releases, and some compilations, more compilations. Behind them is more compilations, lots of compilations behind them, and also some more. If you look behind there, I've got some more album box sets, Catatonia, Edward Ball. Man, that Edward Ball anthology is amazing. If you don't have it, definitely worth checking out. That Edward Ball box set is amazing. Go get it. But like I said, I've got some indie top 10 there. Snakebite City compilations hiding behind there. Compilations that are going to get looked at once I complete the best album in the world series. Do you know what I mean? Some more box sets here from Cherry Red Records. These are good. These two amazing. Love that. Martin Green Supersonics. Great box set. Definitely check him out. At the bottom, got my little vinyl collection going on here. Some bands re-released vinyl that came out a couple of years ago. This massive, extra long Pigs. This should have come out on CD. Missed opportunity to get that on CD. Really missed opportunity. Got the Whiteouts. And I've got some Kinky Machines, LPs, Frank and the Walters. Just some bits downloaded. Then next to that, got some magazines. If anyone has any of these magazines, I'm looking for a full set. And that is, if I pull it out here, it's called Sessions. Came out 97, 98 and 99. I have issues 1, 4 and 3. They're not in order, but I know there was more issues than that. Issue 1 had, I don't know how long it ran for, but issue 1 had 7 on the front. I'm looking to complete that, but they very rarely come up on eBay. Next to my magazines, oh, I've got this one here as well. Buying Into Britpop by Rob Federman. He's on Instagram doing his DJing and stuff. That's not a bad one to get. Definitely check that out. I'm going to put that down here now. Got a Select magazine there. Next to that, got some long box sets. These used to be in between my speakers when they was all in this stack, but they're not now. Love this long box set. This should be done by more bands. Really good. I like it. The heavy stereo on, really nice. In fact, I prefer this style to this clamshell style. This doesn't really work But this does work, this long box set style. Next to that, some digipacks and some B-sides collections. One of Dies, I think the master plan's in there. Yeah. And in front of that, we've got some best of CD collections, various different bands going on there. Oasis, Shed 7 Gene, Stone Roses, Suede, you know. Compilations are, the best of compilations are always good. Sometimes it's better than listening to the albums on their own. So, moving on. Move the can out of the way. Oh. Moving over here, I have my CD player. I'm currently reading this book, Fingers Crossed, by Mickey Barini. I hope I pronounced it right, probably not. This is my CD player. It's nothing amazing. It is just a Panasonic CD player. I will upgrade one day, but for now, this is what I've got. And on each speaker, I've got a Marion mug that I picked up. Nice bit of memorabilia there. Marion, The Only Way. Funny enough, this was never released as a single, The Only Way, so I don't know why it was made into a cup at the time. Maybe it was planned to be a single. But then this one, this is what came in the box that I showed you at the top of my thing, that my son made. He made me this cup, and it was a gift inside the box. It's got Stone Roses there, and it's got Blur there. So they're standing on there nicely. And then up here on the wall, got these coasters that I won in a competition on Instagram made by Casual Outfitters. I'm not using them as coasters. I've got them here on the wall. Nice display piece. Look cool. I'm going to message, see if they can do any more. Just some other albums. I'd like the big four. Oasis, Suede, Pulp, and yeah, Oasis, Suede, Pulp, Blur. Got Oasis. There at the bottom. Got Blur. Got Pulp. I'd like Suede. I'd like an Elastica one. You know what I mean? Just a couple of the other big hitters. Look nice maybe on the other side. Yeah, it'd be really cool. So, that is my music area. Oh, I forgot to mention actually. Now I've sorted all these out, I am going to be looking to get some dividers with the year on. So, you know what I mean? 1990, 91, 92, 93, 94, up to 99, 2000, just so it all gets... So yeah, I can see more clearly, but I'm happy with that. This is my little music area. Thank you for watching.